should invest his money. The profit from each sector is dependent on the changes in demand during the investment periods. The investor has categorized changes in demand as high, medium, and low. His estimated profit for each sector is shown in the table below. So as we can see this table here, just zoom in a bit. Yes. So we've got the changes in demand here. Okay. Basically, it's just telling us the state of the economy. Okay. When demand is high, demand is low, medium, and demand is low. Here we've got probabilities. These are probabilities here. This 0.4, 0.5, 0.1. These are the probabilities attached to each sector. Okay. Then these amounts here, these are the profits that the investor can make. If demand is high and they invest in the agricultural sector, they can make a profit of $8,000. Okay. If demand is high, they invest in the energy sector, they can make a profit of $3,500. Okay. If demand is high, invest in the tourism sector, they can make $5,000. Okay, that's how you read this table. When demand is low, medium, they invest in agriculture, they can make $4,500. They invest in energy, also $4,500. They invest in tourism, they can make it $5,000. Okay. So now, as the question says, if the investor wishes to invest his money only in one sector, decide which sector will be his choice using. So these are the 4 approaches that can be used. We're going to look at each approach. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to start with the Maximax criterion, which is the optimistic approach. In simple words, colleagues, Maximax, just think of it as the highest of the highest payoffs. Okay. Maximax, you're just looking for the highest of the highest payoffs. Okay. So under the Maximax criteria, okay, where we're looking for the highest of the highest payoffs, you're just going to come to this table here, and you're going to look at each sector and jot down the highest payoffs. Okay. If we come to agriculture sector, we've got 8,000, 4,500, and 2,000. So the highest payoff in agriculture is 8,000. So you say, okay, agric, highest payoff $8,000. You come to the energy sector, you can see here the highest payoff is $5,000. Okay. Don't think that just because the change in demand is low, so this 5,000 is the lowest. No, colleagues. Okay. So energy, the highest payoff is $5,000. Tourism, highest payoff is also $5,000. So amongst these highest payoffs, as I said, Maximax, the highest of the highest payoffs. So you're going to say, okay, which is the highest payoff amongst all of these? It's agriculture with $8,000. Okay. So the Chinese investor should choose the agricultural sector under the Maximax approach. Okay. So you just look for the highest payoffs in each sector and then what you're going to do is you're going to select the highest of the highest payoffs. Next, we're going to go to the Maximin criterion. Okay, so when you hear Maximin, okay, the conservative approach, okay, Maximin is the highest of the lowest payoffs. Okay, max, highest, min, lowest payoff. Okay, highest of the lowest payoffs. Okay, so you get the lowest payoffs in each sector. Okay, Maximin, you are looking at the worst case scenario. All right, Maximax, you are looking at the best case scenario, but here we're looking at the worst case scenario. So we come to agriculture sector. The lowest payoff is 2,000. Energy sector, the lowest payoff 3,500. Tourism sector, lowest payoff is 4,000. Tourism 4,000. Okay, so under the Maximin, we're choosing the highest of the lowest payoffs. We listed down the lowest payoffs, and we're going to say, okay, which is the highest amongst these lowest payoffs? It's tourism. Alright, so the Chinese investor should invest in the tourism sector if they're using the Maximin approach. Okay, that's under the worst case scenario. So remember, Maximax, highest of the highest payoffs, Maximin, highest of the